Namaste, welcome to Group 1 Services Mains Examination Orientation given by the TSAT. We know that we have 6 papers and each paper contains 150 marks. In paper 5, we have Science and Technology, Data Interpretation and Problem Solving. So, 50 marks for data interpretation and problem solving, which comes in the section 3 of the paper. So, section 1, section 2, each one is 50 marks. So, comes under the area of science and technology, and section 3 50 marks based on data interpretation and problem solving. In data interpretation problem solving, you are going to learn pie diagrams, line diagrams, cumulative cost, statistics concepts, okay, time and distance, time and speed, okay, so many concepts we are going to discuss about it. So, here in this session we are going to discuss about time, distance and speed. In the previous session we discussed about different units of time and distance and formulas, different concepts we discussed it now. Now, in this session we are going to discuss the problems already asked in the examination and expected questions also, how we are going to perform it, how you are going to solve it in a logical method. So, already I said again every session I am going to explain this concept. I am remembering this statement, that is, you are shifting from objective pattern to descriptive pattern. Objective pattern, purely you are going to give the answer only, means out of 4 options you have to find one of the correct option, that is it. But when you come into the descriptive manner, you have to write the appropriate solution. The solution should be very clear and you have to concentrate the method, the units and everything. So, in this session I am going to give the clarity out to do the time and distance problem, how to do it in a simplest way. So, that will help you to answer these questions in a very simple and eminent manner. Okay. Now, we will see the question here. The first question is, a man travels from his home to office at 4 km/h and reaches his office 20 minutes late. If the speed had been 6 km/h, he would have reached 10 minutes early. Then find the distance from his home to his office. This is the question. Very clear. The question is very clear and very simple. When he travels with the speed 4 km/h, he reaches his office 20 minutes late. If he increases, for example, instead of 4 km/h, increases 6 km/h, then instead of reaching his office 20 minutes late, he will reach his office 10 minutes early. Clear? Then what is the distance from his home? So, distance is same, only the speed will plays a vital role. When he travels with the 6 km/h, he will reach his office early. Then you are going to find it. Okay, now see the solution here. Actually, you know that the distance between office and his home, say as d. Correct? Suppose he reaches the office on time, then to reach his office in time, the time taken by him, say x minutes. Clear? Okay. So, but we are taking here 2 cases here, the case 1 and case 2. What is the first case? He reaches his office 20 minutes late. When he reaches his office in time, the time is x. In the case 1, he reaches his office 20 minutes late. The right time is x minutes. 20 minutes means he has taken 20 minutes extra time. So, that is x plus 20, correct? Okay. When you take the case 2, so he reaches, when he increases speed as 6 km/h, then he reaches his office 10 minutes early. Early means the time taken to is x minus 10. Are you understand? Here x plus 20, x minus 10. Okay. So, now we can say as we said the distance is same, do not forget. The ratio of the speeds in case 1 to case 2 is inversely proportional to ratio of the speeds. Already I said. So, when the distance is same, then as speed increases, time will decreases. Speed decreases, time increases. That means there is a inversely proportional. So, we have to find the ratio between the speeds. First one is how much? 4 km per hour. Second one is how much? 6 km per hour. The ratio is how much? 4:6 is 2:3. This is the ratio of velocities or speeds. This one is equal to inversely proportional to the ratio of time. So, we can say as x plus 20 is to x minus 10 is equal to the inverse proportion of this 2:3 means 3:2. Correct? Means x plus 20 by x minus 10 is equal to 3/2. Now, take the cross multiplication here, means 2x plus 40 is equal to 3x minus 30. So, now you can send 2x here, 30 here. So, means here 40 plus 30 is equal to 3x minus 2x, or x is equal to 70, means 70 minutes. Correct? So, to reach his office, the accurate time is 70 minutes. Are you understand? Okay. So, in the case 2, when you take case 2, he is taken 10 minutes early. 10 minutes early means here we have to take 70 minus 10, 60 minutes. Correct? You know the distance is equal to, what is the distance? Distance is equal to speed into time. What is speed? 6 kilometers. What is his time? Because actual right time means here to reach is the distance is 70 minutes, but when he travels in the speed of 6 km per hour, so he will reach by 10 minutes earlier, means 70 minus 10, 60 minutes. So, 60 minutes means 60 minutes in terms of hours is 1. So, 60 into means 6 into 1, which is 6 kmph. Of course, that is 6 kilometers. Are you understand? So, means the distance between his house and his office is 6 kilometers. Like you have to write. Now, here I am writing the steps, these two in this manner. You have to write the working steps. For that reason, I am giving a typed manner. So, here you have to write the case 1, you have to write the case 2, then you have to write the working steps to get the required answer. Is it clear? So, like you have to present your answer in the examination. Okay. Now, we shift to next question. A person crosses a 600 meters long street in 5 minutes. What is the speed in kilometer per hour? So, it is very clear. So, it is given is the distance is given as 600 meters, correct? Okay. And the time is given as 5 minutes, correct? Means you can say 5 minutes means 5 into 60 means 300 seconds. The speed v is equal to d by t means 600 by 300, it is 2, it is 2 meter per second, correct? But what is required here? speed in kilometer per hour. Speed in kilometer per hour. Speed in kilometer per hour means you can say as, so means you have to change the meter per second in terms of kilometer per, what you have to do? You have to multiply with 5 by 18. So means 2 meter per second multiply with 5 by 18. Then you have to say 2 ones are 2 nines are, means here 5 by 9 kmph. Correct? So you have to change, you have to change meter per second. So into kilometer per hour. So kilometer per hour, 36 kilometer per hour as 5 by 18. Correct? Now kilometer per hour you have to change meter per second. So means you have to change 2 meter per second as 18 by 5. That is 36 by 5. 5 ones are 5, 7 are 35 means 7.2 kmph. This is the answer. Clear? So here most of you make a mistake. They will multiply 5 by 18. That's already you have to practice. That's the reason I show these two for you. Clear? So 2 meter per second multiply with 18 by, so practice is a very important. Now shifting to the next. An aeroplane covers a certain distance at a speed of 240 kilometers per hour in 5 hours. To cover the same distance in 1 and 2 by 3 hours, it must travel at a speed condition is given. An aeroplane covers a certain speed, 200 means first you have to write the speed is 240 kmph and the time is given as 5 hours. So as you know that distance is equal to velocity into time, that is 240 into 5, that is 1200 kilometers. Correct? Okay. Now to cover the same distance means distance is 1200 kilometers and the time is given 1 and 2 by 3 hours, means it is a mixed fraction. You have to convert into improper fraction. 3 ones are 3, 3 plus 2 5, means it is 5 by 3 hours. Time is 5 by 3 hours. Now you have to find, it must travel a speed of, distance is 1200 kilometers, time is 5 by 3 hours. So speed equal to, you know the distance by time, that is 1200 by 5 by 3 or 1200 into 3 by 5. Correct? So means 5 ones, 5 twos, 240s, 243s are 720, 720 kmph, kilometer per hour. Understand? So like you have to find the answer. Already I gave this information in a typed manner and beside it I am explaining the method also. Is clear? So very simple. So there is no difficulty in this kind of questions, just only when you know the formula, follow the formula and the procedure, then it is a very simple. Now we are shifting to next problem. If a person walks at 14 kilometers per hour, instead of 10 kilometers per hour, he would have walked 20 kilometers more. The actual distance travelled by him is how much? Are you understand the question? If a person walks 14 kilometers per hour speed, instead of 10 kilometers per hour, he would have walked 20 kilometers. Means if he increases his speed of walking, then he can walk 20 kilometers more. So when he increases 4 kilometers per hour speed, instead of 10 kilometers per hour, he increases to 4 kilometers, means 14 kilometers per hour. So he will walk 20 kilometers more. Then what is the distance travelled by him? That is the question. Okay. So actually here the actual distance we doesn't know. We have to find. So say the distance is equal to x, of course x kilometers, correct. Okay. So, here two conditions here. What is the condition here? The condition is a person, the actual distance, here the time. So, we can say 14 kilometers per hour, when he travel in 14 kilometers per hour, and you know that simply distance by speed is equal to t. Already I showed that a triangle, this is the distance, this one is the speed and this one is the time. Distance equal to v into t, or d by t is equal to v, correct, or v is equal to d by t, v is equal to d by t, correct, or t is equal to d by v. These are the formulas. So, now we am taking the relation d by v means here distance is okay. First I am taking the value x distance with the speed 10 kilometers per hour, x plus 20 kilometers distance, the 14 kilometers, because time is same. See, are you understand? If a person walks 14 kilometers hour instead of 10 kilometers hour, he would have walked 20 kilometers, means in the same time, means t is constant here. Okay. So, t, when t is means distance by speed, here the distance by speed both are same. X by 10 is equal to x plus 20 by 14, means now we can take a cross multiplication. 14 of x 14x, 10 of x 10x, 10 of 20 200, 14x minus 10x is equal to 200. So, 4x is equal to 200. So, x is equal to 200 by 4, 4 ones are 450 is a. So, x is equal to 50 kilometers. Understand? So, in this manner you have to prepare a relation between time, distance and speed, which is required. If you identify which is required, then the remaining part is very simple. Clear? Okay. Now, we will see the next question. A train can travel 50% faster than a car. Both starts from the same point A and reaches the point 75 kilometers from the A same time. So, this is the point A and this one is the point B. The distance between these 2 points are 75 kilometers. On the way, the train lost about 12.5 minutes while stopping at the station. This is very important. And the speed of, when you compare with the car and train, the speed of the car and train, the train speed is 50% more than the car, 50% more. For example, if the speed of the car is 100 kilometers per hour, then speed of the train is 150 kilometers per hour, 50% more. Clear? Okay. But both are reached, they started from the same point from A, but both are reached B in the same time. The reason also given here, the speed is more, no? But because the train will stop with different places, different stations. For stopping that station and start means for this delay it takes 12.5 minutes more. Understand? So, if the time taken is x minutes, then means you have to add 12.5, which is for a train. So, now after understanding this concept, you have to say, we doesn't know the speed of the car, no? Say speed of the car is x, then speed of the train is 50% more, means 150 by 100 of x, means it is 3 by 2 x. 53s 52s. That's the reason it's 3 by 2x. Clear? Okay. This is for train and this one is car. Okay. Here and the distance means here distance is same, but the time between these two is 12.5 minutes. Correct? Okay. Already I said, once again I am drawing this. This is distance, this is the velocity and the speed and time. Correct? So, distance by speed is equal to time. So, difference between the two is 12.5 or no, means here the first one 75 distance by speed for car, it is 75 by x. This is time taken to cover from A to B is 75 by x. Okay. For train it is 75, distance is same and the speed is 3 by 2x. The difference between these two is how much? Is 12.5 minutes. So, means you have to convert 12.5 minutes because it is in hours. So, you have to change into hours. Okay. So, 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So, 1 minute is equal to 1 by 60 hours. So, you have to divide with 60 to convert into hours. 12.5 now you have to multiply with 10 and of course divide with 10. Then it becomes as 125 by 600. Understand? So, it is 125 by 600. Now, 70 this 2 is dividing, so it will go up, means 75 by x minus 150 by 3x is equal to 125 by 600. Now, we are going to simplify it. The 3 ones are 350s. Again it is divisible with, okay, 25 5s are 25 24s, means 75 by x minus 50 by x is equal to 5 by 24. What the LCM for this is x, is 75 minus 50, that is 25 is equal to 5 by 24, correct? Or x is equal to 24 into 25 by 5. 5 ones are 5 5s are 5 24s are how much? 120. So, 120 kilometer per hour. What is here x? X means the speed of the car. So, the speed of the car is 120 kilometer per hour. In this manner you can find the answer. Clear? Okay. Now, shifting to the next question. Excluding stoppages, the speed of a bus is 54 km per hour and including stoppages, its speed is 45 km per hour. For how many minutes does the bus stop per hour? Excluding stoppages, the speed of the bus is 54 km per hour and including stoppages of 45 km per hour. So, when you excluded the stop, because the bus will stop where the passengers will come or where the passengers will get down from the bus, it takes time now. So, it gives the stoppages. So, when you exclude that, then it is 54 km per hour. When you include those stops also, then it is 45 km per hour. How many minutes does the bus stop per hour? How many minutes you have to calculate? Okay. Means here the speed, when you the speed due to stoppages, so the speed reduces how much here? 54 kilometers and 45 kilometers. When you take for 1 hour, when you take it as for 1 hour. 1 hour, when you exclude the stoppage, it travels 54 kilometers. When you include, it travels 45 kilometers. So, the difference is 54 minus 45, that is 9 kilometers. Okay. Due to stoppages, the bus travels 9 kilometers less for travel, correct? Okay. So, means 9 kilometers. So, time 9 kilometers and you have this is 9 kilometer per hour, correct. So, now you have to find per hour. Per hour means you have to multiply 9. The distance is 9 kilometers and speed is 54 kilometers. Okay. If you want to say in minutes, you have to multiply with 60, or you can say the time is simply t is equal to d by speed, that is 9 by 54, that is 1 by 6, 1 by 6 okay, hours, or you can say 1 by 6 into 60, because 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, 6 ones 6 tens means 10 minutes, understand. So, the time taken to say that it is 10 minutes. So, maybe 10 minutes you can say, or 1 by 6 hours also we can say. Is it clear? Now, we will see one more question. In a flight of 600 kilometers, the aircraft was slowed down due to bad weather. Its average speed for the trip was reduced by 200 kilometers per hour and the time of flight increased by 30 minutes. The duration of the flight is, so this is one situation is given. So, we want to travel a 600 kilometers in air by an aircraft, but due to bad weather, what will happen? The speed of that aircraft is reduced to 200 kilometers per hour, reduced by 200 kilometers per hour. Okay. When the speed is reduced, obviously to complete time of flight will be increased. The time of flight is increased to 30 minutes. Okay. Then what is the duration of flight? How much time we are going to take? Okay. Because we does not know the duration of flight, say it is x. Okay. So, what is given here? So, distance is 600 kilometers and time of flight is say x. Distance by time is velocity 600 by x. Okay. If it is 600 kilometers distance and it is x plus of, when you take it as x is okay, what is x here? We are taking as a time. It 30 minutes increased, 30 minutes you can say as 30 minutes as 30 by 60 hours, correct, means 1 by 2 hours, means it is x plus 1 by 2 its time. Difference of these two is 200, correct, or you can say 600 by x minus 600 of 2, this 2 will goes up by 2x plus 1, okay, is equal to 200, or when you take it as LCM of these two x of, you can take 600 common, that is when you take a 600 common, 1 by x minus 2 by 2x plus 1 is equal to 200, say this 2 and this is 3, then it goes up 2x plus 1 minus 2x by x of 2x plus 1 is equal to 1 by 3, 2x get cancelled, take the cross multiplication, 2x square plus x is equal to 3, or 2x square plus x minus 3 equal to 0. You have a quadratic equation, solve it, 2x square plus x minus 3 you can write it as 2x plus 3 of x minus 1 equal to 0. So, x is equal to 1 or 2x plus 3 equal to 0 means 2x equal to minus 3 or x is equal to minus 3, but it is not possible. So, x is equal to 1, x equal to 1 means 1 hour. So, The duration of the flight is 1 hour. Clear? See how beautiful these questions are. Definitely we will discuss some more questions. We will discuss in the next session of the remaining questions which are already previously asked in the examination. Until Namaste.